What's up? It's Outdoor XP here with another tent review. Now this one was a quick snatch for me. It's the Hornet one-person tent. It weighs in around 1 pound 10 ounces. Now this isn't a review. This is a first look at the tent, and I'm just going to show you the setup and what I like about it, and let's get it. First and foremost, let's clear the ground for any debris that could potentially puncture your tent. So just gather all your wood. We'll make a little pile right here. This is going to be my little spot right here. Alright. That looks good to me. Alright, let's go ahead and start setting this bad boy up. Tent stakes. We'll see how many tent stakes this thing comes with. Oh, nice. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Nemo stakes. I'm not sure if they're DAC or not, but they have Nemo on them, so they're your standard standard stakes that you normally see. And I think it comes with a repair kit. Oh, and some guide out cord, I guess, so you can cut to your own length that you want, and some patches. So that's handy. Put that back. Now this is one trick I always do, is I always put my stakes on my belt loop, like so. That way I'm not juggling them around. Here's my Rainfly or poles. Let's see what the poles are looking like. As you can tell, this thing's brand spanking new. Oh, they are DAC poles, so they're probably DAC stakes too as well. Now, I mentioned this in other videos, is DAC poles. What's so special about them is they cut out a lot of the harsh chemicals out of their process. So DAC poles are just all around better for the environment. They use green oxidizing, less toxic chemicals and less water. So DAC poles is what you want. Now this thing can be a little pricey. Depends on if you get it online or not. If you get it in person, you're looking at around $330. And that's in person, but I'm sure you can get it for around $300 online. Backcountry Edge, places like that. And before we go any farther, I'm just going to point out the cool thing about the stuff sack. The stuff sack is designed for when you take the poles out, you can actually just use this part and cinch it right here, or you can just use it as a normal bag, which I think that's pretty nifty. Alright, let's go ahead and start setting the canopy up, the mesh canopy, and let's do it. I've always liked Nemo tents because the green, something about the green I really like. I don't know if this color green's the best for like ninja camping or stealth camping, but if you're not stealth camping, this is the color to get, because you want to be seen, you want to be saved and rescued. Now my first impression on the canopy is great and really spacious for a one person. I'm really liking it. Take the rubber bands off. I save the rubber bands. Now the pole The poles is a hub design, meaning it's one pole, which I really like that because you won't lose your poles. Now, I forget, I think it's the copper spur, they have a hub design, but then there's one pole that's free. I don't really like that because you can lose your poles and you don't want to do that. And here's a brace for the pole system for repair. I don't know why that's not in the repair kit, which it should be in this little kit right here. I'm guessing somebody was sleeping at their job. Alright, let's go ahead and pop these in. Bring it in a little bit. They're promoting a Jake's foot right here, meaning that this right here just pops right in, which is pretty sweet. First tent with the Jake's foot. And why does it say DAC toys on it? DAC makes toys. Alright, let's pop this bad boy in too. That's simple enough. Now this tent is considered a freestanding tent. Let's make sure these legs are bowed out right. It's considered a freestanding tent, but I don't consider these three pole design a freestanding, completely freestanding, but it's considered a freestanding. Alright. Right there's your pole set up.
Good.
Rolling. Alright, let's snap this puppy in, and I'm going to count the snaps out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this little snap thing, I'm going to learn the name of that. 5 or 6 snaps altogether. Alright, there we go. Let's pull out your guidelines. These are pre-measured for you. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm guessing it's an alright thing, but I'm thinking on different occasions that a different length would be better. But as of today, it looks like that'll work. Maybe you can cut out your own and replace those if need be. Make sure you got it all the way out. Slide it through. Make sure it's taut. Be sure to stake it about a 35-degree angle. That way this doesn't jump over and blow away. Alright, 35-degree angle. Don't have to be exactly 35 degrees, but 35 degrees is ideal. Alright, last but not least, now you want to pull at all directions with this last one. And 35 degrees, boom. My initial thoughts on this before I set up the Rainfly, I'm guessing this is for the Rainfly. Just from past experiences, they'll put these right here to hook to your Rainfly to give yourself more volume on the inside. So that's a really good thing to have to give you more interior space. Kind of resembles the Fly Creek. The good thing about this one is its has a side door instead of a door right here. A lot of people will not get the Fly Creek just for that reason. I always do a sound check on the zippers. That sounds good. Not allowed. I love a not allowed zipper. So these are pretty good as far as sound. They sound great. You're not going to wake up anybody, even though this is a one-person tent. Not allowed zipper. I like that. I'm not sure if these are YKK zippers. Not too sure because they have the nylon cord, the high vis. I love high vis. Here's your toggle to roll back your door. That's standard in mini tents. And another cool thing is the foot box. There's actually a piece of plastic of some sort, some polyurethane built in right here for extra stability. I'm actually going to, don't be afraid to adjust your stakes. I'm going to adjust that to square it up a little bit better. See, that looks a lot cleaner now. But I like how they incorporated this little piece of polyurethane or whatever they used for the inside of that. Same thing with the other side. One thing I've noticed is they could have put another snap right here. Maybe drew out this a little bit farther. That could have been done. From what I can see, it's taped up. It's seam sealed, so that's a plus. You don't have to do that. And here's another draw out point to add volume. This only matters if the Rainfly is on, but I'm guessing you could run you some cord from here to the ground and stake it out if it was a nice day and you didn't need your Rainfly. And a lot of people don't know too is across seas, most tents are not double walled like this. There's no option to take the Rainfly off. So one thing that we've got going for us over here is that we have the option between a no cover or a cover. So that's a big plus over here. I don't know why they don't do that over there. They might be starting now, I'm not too sure. But that's always a plus, is the option between the Rainfly or the Canopy being open like that. I'm pretty sure this is no seam mesh right here, which is really good quality. No seam mesh is actually a gnat that's called a no seam, I'm pretty sure, and they're really micro small. They're so small they can get through certain types of mesh, and this is no seam mesh. Now I'm noticing a different color of mesh. You got a dark black and a grayish mesh. I kind of like that. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just a weight thing. Maybe this weighs less than this or something like that. And this is the Flybar to give you more headspace. I really like that concept too. Instead of having another bar right here, they just have a little Flybar they made. Now I'm gonna hop in this thing and see what the room is like. Alright, let's dive on in here and see what the headspace is like. Alright. Now mind you, this is a one person solo tent. Plenty of headspace. I'm 5'11", so I don't know if you're any taller than this how you would feel about it, but I'm sure you can make do for the weight. I'm going to kick these shoes off real quick because I got sand and stuff all in them. Alright. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Say you were 6'1", 6'2", should be no problem. Plenty of arm space, plenty of room. The foot box is really nice. I'll get a shot of that. I'll add it in. But as far as room and volume, perfect for one person. Here's a small, like a, what do they call it? A light pocket. Kind of diffuses your light from your headlamp and makes it more of like a home feeling on the inside. You got another pouch right here, and that's about it for as far as storage and pockets go. Alright, let's throw this Rainfly on, and then I'm going to jump back in and see how much more volume it adds if you add the Rainfly to it. Alright, let's see if these are any way color coded or anything, which I don't think they are. Here's 2 snaps, and so I'm guessing this end goes right here. Now you're going to want you see your Nemo design, you're going to want the darker side on the inside. A lot of people would think that you'd want this on the outside, but I'm pretty sure it goes on the inside, so be conscious of that. Put the dark side on the inside. And take your snaps right here and cut seam, and you snapping these in. This is the first time I've ever seen a snap in on the Jake foot, so here it goes. You take your snap and then you have a little bar right here and you just snap it on. Easy peasy, Japanesey. Now I'm not sure, I don't think you can tighten these up. Nope, these are preset right as it is. So connect that one. The same thing on this end, you just find the end of the Jake's foot and pop it in. Easy peasy. Work your way down here. And this one has a stakeout point, and this one is adjustable. So I'm going to unadjust it as far as I can, and then just wrap it around the existing stake, like so. Do the same thing, maximize it all the way out. If you need to readjust your stakes, don't be afraid to. And then now I'm going to cinch them down, get it nice and tight. Like so. Ooh, might have got it too tight right there. Seeing something I'm not liking too much. I'm cinching it down and then I'm bending this pole. I'm not sure if I like that or not. We'll see though, we'll see how it goes. You getting that on camera? See how it's bending like that? There is a piece of Velcro right there. Piece of Velcro strap on. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but let's go ahead and walk over here and stake out the sides. Stake it out. Let's go ahead and make it as far as I can. And with your stakes, I've noticed, you see that that niche right here? There's a little niche right there. Be sure to keep it facing away from the tent. That way your string has something to grab a hold of. So say it's coming up, it'll stop at that little groove, that niche. Alright, you see this little tab right here? For just simplicity, I would skip using this and just go right to the string and just clip it there. Just for simplicity, you know, if it's raining or something, you don't have time to mess with that. So just clip it straight to the string. Pro tip. This is a guide out point for windy conditions. I suggest doing this for really high wind days, because this is a little guy, this is a little tent, not very hefty, so I would anchor it down. Follow me. Now, a cool thing about what they've done is oh shit, it's right here. But a cool thing they've done is instead of just pre-doing your guide outs, they let you determine your guide out length. So that's pretty handy. So what you would do is you just go right here and then stretch it out, and then just figure out a good length that works for you, and then you just go with that and you just cut your own. Or hold on, let me actually just make sure. They might already cut them for you, I'm not sure. It's a hefty little nut. Alright, there we go. So actually they are already pre-cut for you. So what you would do is just come over here, make you let's do a slip knot. What I'll do is just sling it around top and then spin it around a few times, and then take your tail, slide it through the loop you've made, and then anchor it down, and then there's your little slip knot. Boom boom. Then you would do that all the way through this thing, or you just wait until whenever you want to do it. And let's see, got a big old duffel that fits in there pretty snug. Plenty of room for your gear. Oh yeah. Outdoor XP signing out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Please drop a comment if you have any questions on tent, what I'm wearing. Ask me questions. I do respond to every comment, and I will, no matter how big the channel gets, I will comment. I will respond to everything because that's what I'm there for. Thank you. Outdoor XP out. Thank you. You see this little clip right here? Now zoom back. You see this little clip right here? Believe it or not, this is one of my favorite pieces of gear. I think I found this at TJ Maxx. They advertise it as like a luggage clip or something along those lines for luggage. But I use this every day of my life, and I use it for camping and such. I'll put it on my waist, and then I'll put my keys in my pocket, and then I'll just clip it to that, and then say I'm walking towards the door, I just pull, it's out of my pocket, and boom, there's my keys. And then for the camping aspect for it, I'll just take my stakes, and then I'll clip my stakes to it. That way I'm not fumbling around or walking over here, grabbing a stake, going over here, walking over here, grab a stake. Keep your stakes on you. I had a guy comment on one of my videos and was like, I really like this tip. It's I used to be in the Boy Scouts, and it's a real good Boy Scout rule. And I agree with him. It's really a pro tip on just simplicity, and keep your stakes and your stuff on your hip. Really good and handy.